Hey you guys, okay, so today I am doing a makeup tutorial using all affordable products, some of my very favorite things, showing you the ultimate dewy, glowy skin routine, some of the best highlighters I've ever used, bronzer, just so many great things. I just really love this look, you guys, and I think it's so fun in the summertime. You can really kind of do your makeup in a way where everything works together seamlessly, where you get this beautiful, like, majorly glowy look. Like, I used so many glowy products, but my skin feels fresh. It looks like skin. It doesn't look heavily, like, matted out or heavily caked on or covered up. And it's just so friendly for summertime. And we're gonna do the whole thing. All of these makeup products, like I said, are so affordable. Every single thing I'm using in this video and I'll be showing is available at Walmart, which is so exciting. I love collaborating with them for videos like these because for me, it's a place I've shopped at my whole life. It's a place that I pick up beauty products. Some of my favorite things, a beauty blender that you can get for a better price there, you know. Makeup products, beauty products that are just so incredibly amazing. I truly believe that you can find great quality things at any price. You just have to look, and a lot of these things are things that are my tried and true things, and if you've followed me for years, you've seen me use again and again. So it's not a lot of things that are just like, oh, let me go round this up so I can do an affordable video. I don't like to do that. These are truly some of my best of the best things mixed in with some just mind-blowing things that are brand new that I've discovered that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Okay, so we're gonna do the whole look together. No matter what your makeup style, no matter what you really like to do, I think this is such a good look to know how to do and to do for summertime. And you know, in the heat and everything, it's not like you're wearing a ton of layers or a ton of products that are, you know, powdery and cakey or things that are gonna kind of like melt off. They're very good for your skin, and I love it. I love the way my skin looks right now. I'm just so into it. So this is just such a great look. So, all right, so let's jump in to the look. Okay, so prepping your skin is so important. Use a good moisturizer that you love. I'll link to the one that I used. I have sworn by a Quartz facial roller for almost a year now, I think, but this one is so amazing. It's $10, exactly like mine that I spent so much more on, but this is like my new baby. I love it. Start under your eyes and just kind of roll out. You guys seen me do this before. Then take, you know, flip to the big end and kind of like, you know, it's cold, it's refreshing, and it really does make your eyes look less puffy. It really makes your skin just look like refreshed, ready for makeup. The whole thing is that it like aids with lymphatic drainage. It really kind of helps your skin stay tight and look really nice. Go in with your sunscreen. I love this one because it acts as a velvety makeup primer as well. It's the Neutrogena Age Chill Face. It's oil-free, SPF 110. Then I go in with my foundation. You guys, this foundation is something that you saw me use many years ago, and it was always the one that I would say this is like the best affordable foundation you can find. I had not had one in many years. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup SPF 20. So it's a little extra SPF. The finish of this, you guys, is unreal. It rivals foundations that I've paid 5 or 6 times more for, no joke. And I use it with a beauty blender. As I said before, beauty blenders normally around $20. You can get them for about $16 at Walmart. Everything that I'm showing you is sold directly from Walmart as well. But yeah, it's where I'm definitely gonna be ordering mine from now on. Especially because you can get the free shipping if you spend $35 anyway. So if you grab, you know, if you stock up on a few of them, if you hit that $35 mark, then you'll get free 2-day shipping, and you can't beat that. So love that. So that foundation gives you such a beautiful, healthy glow, but your skin is perfected. Next, I use my under eye concealer. I am so back onto this. When this first came out years and years ago, I shared this with you guys. It is amazing. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. It does perfect really well. So I find that when I use this, I don't have to use all those other brightening things that I usually do. I'm not using heavy powders, I'm not setting, I'm not doing a whole lot of that. This is a very nice finish on its own. Use the beauty blender with it, blend it out. It really gives you a natural effect. Get it blended in and you're good to go. Next, okay, this bronzer, so obsessed with this. The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is unlike anything I've ever used before. One, it smells absolutely heavenly. It appears to be a powder, but it is in fact very like creamy. And the glow it provides is so beautiful. And I'm using the shade Sun Kissed Bronzer. That's just literally what it's called, but it comes in a lot of different shades, which is nice. But what I love about that is that in the summer, when I do want a little bit more of a glow, I can really build it up and it doesn't look orange. So I can, you know, really get a nice effect with that. And the brush that I'm using is the Eco Tools. This one is the full blush brush, and I got a whole little set that came with a few eyeshadow brushes, which I'm gonna use this one later, a little eyeliner brush. This is such a good brush for contouring, and I'll show you this in a second. But I really, really like this blush brush for the, for blush, but also for bronzer. It's just the perfect size. So I smooth that on. I get the bronzer, you know, everywhere where I normally apply bronzer. It's just such a pretty effect. And it doesn't feel dry and cakey. It really feels nice on my skin, and I just absolutely love it. Let me go ahead and show you this brow pencil. This is the Revlon Color Stay in the shade Blonde. This is probably the fastest you've ever seen me do my brows, like no joke. The product really transfers very well, but the Color Stay formula really stays put, and it's got a really nice, fluffy, you know, good brow brush on the end. But you're good to go. That will really stay put. So we're kind of building this glow, right? Let's really add some glow next. And this is the Neutrogena Glow On Liquid Highlighter infused with vitamin E. And this is in the shade Moonlight Galaxy. There's a few different shades of this. I love the Moonlight Galaxy. What I really love about this is that if you didn't want to do all these extra steps, if you just wanted to maybe just get a glow, you know, in with your moisturizer, in with your BB cream or your foundation, you can mix this right in and it doesn't affect the finish of the field because it's not greasy and it's not chunky. So I really, really love this. It is the smoothest liquid highlighter I've ever used. This is perfect just applied with your fingers, and you can see what a big difference that makes. So I'm just kind of starting the layer, right? So I'm putting that on. You can put a little bit on your nose, a little bit right above, you know, your Cupid's bow on your lips. So perfect. You cannot go wrong with it. It's just so incredibly smooth. Okay, you guys, this blush, this is such a good set of blushes. It comes in a more like pink version too that I'm gonna get soon, but this is in Floral Fantasy, and it is the Milani Rose Powder Blush Trio. And so beautiful. And what I love about this is that it's got these 3 shades. I'm gonna start with this more like, you know, bright one, but it's also got one that's a little more like bronzy, which is great for a look like this. So I'm gonna put the little, you know, the brighter one right on the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm gonna build over it with the one that's a little more bronze. And that is just such a gorgeous effect for a look like this. So those are very, very nice, beautiful blushes, and I believe that's like under $10. Most of the stuff is. This is an extra step that I think really intensifies it. It's beautiful, but it also helps it really like to stay, and especially after you've used your blush, you know, and your other stuff. I think this is a good step to do. So this, okay, first of all, that liquid highlighter, love. This is like the best liquid highlighter I've ever used, hands down. This may be one of the best, I don't want to say powder because it's again in that buttery formula. It's the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter, and this is in the shade Pearl. It comes in so many, and this is even creamier than the bronzer. Smells amazing. It's just so beautiful, you guys. So what I do with this is I use my beauty blender with it, and I just dab it over everywhere that I used that first liquid highlighter product. It's so beautiful and creamy. It is like you're applying glowy skin directly to your face. It's so beautiful, and it just really, I think, sets everything, but it adds such a nice pop. This is just one of the coolest things I've discovered recently, and I absolutely love it. And like I said, it comes in a lot of different colors. All right, now let's do the eyes. The eyes are gonna kind of finish this off. We'll do the lips as well. The eyes were such a fun part of this look, and I'm using probably my most used trio of my life. This was the first eyeshadow that I really learned how to do eyeshadow with. I remember my sister teaching me how to do eyeshadow with this, maybe when I was 12, 13. This was my first one I ever had. I remember I'd always repurchase this in high school. It was the only eyeshadow I wore, and I really just wore this middle shade, I remember. But you'll see how it's just the most perfect glowy look. You don't need to layer a ton of products with it. It just works, right? So I used the Eco Tools little blurring brush that came in that little set, and I'm using the darkest color. So beautifully. The payoff is so beautiful on this color. You can just put it all over your lids. It's one of those colors that you could literally just use on its own, and it's perfect. But the other colors in this just are so good too, because I just like to use the middle one, dab it right in the middle of my lid, and then I use the lightest color, put it right in my corners, and a little on your brow bone if you wanted to for extra highlight. But this is just the quintessential, beautiful, bronzy, natural, sexy eyeshadow palette. You know, I've used this since I was 12, maybe younger. It's what I used in high school, in college. I'm gonna be 35 this week and I can still use this. It's perfect. It never lets me down. Check this out. It's such a good one, especially for this like pretty glowy, you know, summery look. Okay, this is another longtime fave of mine. I'm just like it's so fun to try things again that you haven't used in a while. The L'Oreal Carbon Black Liner Intense. This was just, I mean, gosh, like y'all have heard me talk about this a million times on this channel. But for this look, I don't want thick, heavy liner. This you can get the thickest, craziest, most beautiful winged liner look with, or you can lay it on its side, just right at your lashes, and it just hugs perfectly, and you can get the thinnest hairline, and it just is so, so perfect. And really, really lasts, and I really do love this. That is another thing that never lets me down. I'm gonna do some really flirty individual lashes. You could definitely just do mascara only. I'm using the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. You can see just applying just a few little swipes of it, it already gave a really nice, clean but volumized, dramatic look. So I really do like that. I like that it's not goopy or clumpy or anything. I'm using the Ardell Individuals. So I've got a pack of the medium and the long. And so what I do is I just kind of alternate them. I use this this Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive. Put just a little bit on the edge of your counter, on the edge of something, you know, that you can throw away, just a little plastic something or whatever. Just put a little bit out. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna grab the lashes with tweezers, dip it in the glue, and apply them. You just lay them right over your natural lashes where the bundle touches right at the base of your lash line. And you can see how quickly it goes. I've done many videos where I've done tutorials in depth on this, but you can see it's just such an easy way to build such a dramatic effect super, super quickly. So next for the lips. Okay, I think I may have found a lip liner that is the most natural I've ever tried. It's hard to find natural lip liners that don't pull to, you know, they might look a little orangey, they might look a little too bright pink, a little too brown. This one is amazing, and the formula is so great. Again, it's from the Revlon Color Stay line, but it's in the shade Natural, and it's just one of those little mechanical ones. Now that is important to me because I typically use just very like clear, pretty gloss or something that's clear, you know, with a little bit of sparkle or a little bit of something, you know, just I don't like to layer a lot of color on my lips. So I think that finding a good natural lip liner like that is a must, and I'm so excited about that one. And I'm using my favorite lip gloss that I have been using all summer that I'm so happy I discovered. First of all, it smells like watermelon, so it's like very satisfying, but it has SPF 20 in it, which is honestly very hard to find in a clear, glossy product like this. Super easy to find like in a chapstick or a lip balm or something. Not so easy to find in a really pretty, clear, glossy product. Do you know what I mean? So it's the Neutrogena Moisture Shine Lip Soother Cooling Hydrogel. So good. So good. Smells and tastes like watermelon. You can just smooth it on. It's so easy. I've been wearing it so much, and I love knowing that my lips are protected. So pretty, and very satisfying because it has that little cooling tingle to it as well. So very, very good. They do come in a lot of different shades. This is the shade Gleam. So it's like a beautiful clear pink. Throughout the day, if you just want to look more glowy, you want your skin to look pretty, grab a spray that will do that. I have been using this so much, the Garnier Soothing Facial Mist with Rose Water. It's 99% naturally derived. It's really nice. And as I said in a video before where I showed this, I could just spray on so much of it because it has a natural poof. So many facial sprays like this that have, you know, this type of, you just never know what you're gonna get. You could spray it, it like comes out real, you know what I mean, comes out just really very wet or just in a very like straight shot. This has a poof where you don't see the specks on your skin. You don't see the actual sprays. And you saw how much that I sprayed. You can spray it like on your, you can just spray it all over. I mean, it's just good stuff. Try doing your makeup like this one day. It's such a cool thing to do for summer or really any time of year. But I really love it. I hope that you guys did too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll link to my dress that I'm wearing, everything that I've got on, my little love necklace that's under $15 that I just layer with everything. I wear it every single day. And I always get questions on it. People notice it, and it's just such a fun little thing, and it looks like a very fine piece of jewelry. It is plated in real gold, so that's nice. Pick up this dress. I'll link to it so you guys can check it out. They're very true to size, but I will put all the shades, all the products that I'm wearing below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love y'all so much. See you later.